Hey folks, Dr. Groovy, Scott Grove from GroovyMusicLessons.com. Just kind of doing some lessons a little different tonight. Margarittaville, gonna actually, like I've been doing on all these lessons tonight anyway, let me know if you like them this way or not, and we shall move on. Going through, taking some songs that have parts that are not meant for guitar, putting them on guitar, and then playing them on keyboards as well, so you can, if you're a guitar player, you can learn the parts that are in the song. I'm sorry you just don't have the instruments for, and then you can actually go get this little $50 keyboard, Yamaha PSR 292. It's old, it's 50 bucks on eBay, any day of the week, grab you one. It does all these great sounds. The piano sound is crap, but everything else is beautiful for all these things that you need a different sounds for. So on Margarittaville, we need marimbas, harmonicas, all that. You don't got it, okay? So we're going to do it on guitar. Intro, very, very easy. I'm going to just yell out some numbers and strings and put it right here. We don't need a backing track for the beginning. We all know it. It's just... Whoa, blow me down. And I chose to play it on the D and G strings. Why? They're just mellower than the other strings, so I've always played them up there. And it just takes the shrillness out of it. Okay, I'm going to throw you numbers, just kind of like tab. So again, D and G strings only. So it'll be like this. That'll be your intro and your outro, and anytime you need it, and part of the solo. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to give you numbers off of the D string first, followed by the G string number. Okay, so we're going 16, 14, and we're going to go 3 times, go back a whole step so you're at 14 and 12, and then back up. Okay, that's it. Again. Now we're actually going up to 17 and 16, 3 times, then back to where we were, the 16 and 14, back down to 14 and 12, and then 12 and 11. Again, that's it. So that's about it. Okay, pretty flippin' groovy. Alright, so I'm going to take the guitar off, show you how to play it on the keyboards. I've got it set up on a marimba sound. Very easy. And we'll get you playing it over here on the keyboards as well. Okay? Just cool, and your songs will always sound cooler this way because you just have something closer to the real sound to play it on. Okay, so I put this one on marimba. Again, this is the Yamaha PSR 292, and you can has this coolest sounds for the top keyboard. Weighs nothing, and 50 bucks any day of the week on eBay. Okay, so this one exactly the same thing. So that's it. Okay, so you do 2 things at a time. Okay, or you can go, add the D if you want, triad. Otherwise I'm doing the 3rd and the 5th. So we've got an A, and we've got our F sharp 3 times. Then we go E and G back here, and same thing as the guitar again. And then we go up to G and E, then back to A and F sharp, the E and G, and then finally with our D and F sharp. Okay? If you want to do something weird, you can go down the D flat and E, then finally back to the D and F sharp. That would be like, see, that ain't it. But never do this You'll never get it right and it sounds horrible. So one last time, take a look. I gave you the things, run it back. Okay, so you can do this. Okay, that's it. Solo time on the guitar. Woohoo! Alright, again, this has a couple different instruments. On guitar, I don't always do much of anything. I usually just take the keyboards, but if I'm stuck with just a guitar, nothing else, I'll just change pickup settings just for something different. Because people generally know there's something different, they just don't know what it is. Okay, so I will play the solo with this backing track and let you see how it's going to sound on here. It sounds a lot better on the keys, but here we go. So basically that. So let's go ahead and just get it. I'm going to throw these same things at you, same way. First, we start off just exactly like we did before. D string, G string. Okay, again, 16, 14. Down a whole step, back up, then. Okay, that's what we did before as the last note, so that's 12 and 11. Okay, so it again. What we did before, then 12 and 11. Now we go here again, which is 17 and 16. Okay, so it's all going to stay on these strings. Okay, so 17, 16, 16, 14, back a whole step to 14 and 12, 12 and 11, which is 11 and 9. So again. Now I'm going to use like an F shape, but I'm going to do a F shaped chord, but here where the G is. So we're going to do 17, 16, 15, 15. Okay, and the same thing, a whole step higher. Okay, but after that, okay, I'm messing, I'll go. So that's doing the D note. So the D note or D string, then I do a rake, then coming back up one note at a time. So then up here. Okay. Okay, that's the next thing. Up to the D string, slide it all the way up to the 16th. Now G string. 3 times that 14, 16, 14. Now we're going to go to 16 on D. That's pull off, 16, 14, 16, 14. Slide down to 12. Okay? And then for the last ones, which is 17, 16, then 14, 16, I'm sorry, 16, 14, 14, 12, and then finally 12 and 11. So, okay, that's where that stops, I'm sorry, then we do it again. Okay, so back up to 15 and 16. 17 and 16. Now we get back up to where we were at 16 and 14, and end up at 12 and 11. Okay, so everything together. Here we go. Let's do it with the backing track. Here we go. Okay, so there you go. And if we need anything more, we'll do it. Okay, let's do it one more time with a louder guitar. Here we go. So that's basically it. Okay, now we'll move to the keys and get all that as well. It will still be all this 2-note stuff, same as I'm playing there. And the explanation should be easy. You should follow this easy. Why? Because it is easy. Only thing you have to do is come up with a marimba sound again, like I was just using a little bit ago. And also a harmonica type of sound, or a any kind of thing that will remind you of a not a merry-go-round. Some of them call them that. The one with the horses, calliope. That's what I'm trying to think of that actually played. Okay, so I'm doing the, and for my other sound, I'm using. See, how was that? That's that. Then right back to. Then. Okay. So what we're going to do is what we did before. So if you want to do the triad, you can. From D up to F sharp and A. Okay. So same stuff. Okay, so we're doing F sharp and A, E and G, right back to there. Now D and F sharp. Now back up to F sharp and A. Now to A, G and E. I'm sorry, not E, G, G and B. Okay. G and E, or G and B, back here to F sharp and A, 3 times, we're down to here, to the E and the G. Okay, there we're on D and F sharp, but now we're going to go to the low notes, which are the D flat and E. Okay, so we got. And again, don't go, unless you're really good at it, okay? Again, and here's where you got to change your patch. to your harmonica or calliope, whichever you have. And now we do just a regular G chord. So that's G, okay? B and D. So go just like we were doing with the guitar. Okay. Okay, and then A, triad. So you got G and the A. Okay, which is just an A triad, A, C sharp, and then E. Then, see, that's it. Up to F sharp. Okay, F sharp, A, B, A. Now we're going to go to G, to G flat, or F sharp, down to D. Okay, so you got, now here's your G and F sharp. Okay, so you got the G. See, I'm always going, I screw that up every time. Okay, so with a few months off, yeah, you forget it. Back to the G. Back to your old sounds. Okay, you already know these, then. And that's it. Okay, so with that whole thing. Switch sound. Okay, so that's basically it. That's all there is to it. I know it seems funky for those of you who haven't played any keyboards. I don't play them much anymore, but that's how you do it. You can always go right back and see how it was done. You can watch me and make fun of me forgetting everything like I always do. But it's a intro into the keyboard thing. And again, it's fun to watch the doctor's rusty hands go. Why practice before? Probably because of that, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to let you see me as human as I am. So once again, Scott Grove, Margarittaville for the guitar parts and the pseudo keyboard way. And again, 50 bucks for the keyboards. I got 3 or 4 of them down there. And just because I would not do without that keyboard on the top. Regular piano is on the Kurzweil in the middle there. Then a really great keyboard here on the bottom that I use for other things. So there you go. Hope you enjoy this kind of thing. If there's other tunes that do not have the instruments and a general all guitar band, and you would like to learn the part on guitar or on keyboards or both, you can kind of see how these are all going today. Let me know. I'm happy to figure the parts out. I can't teach you the whole songs, and I can't play the actual song on the actual recording. Again, copyright problems. Again, the eBay or YouTube only has with me for some reason. Again, everybody else can play the whole song for you, but I can't. I have to do it like this. So once again, stop by the website, groovymusiclessons.com. You can find that probably one of these days when I put it on there. And again, hey, yeah, this Strat here was one that the missus and I had a hand together in. I got the guitar brand spanking new, the copper burst thing, and then the missus decorated the rest. I said, what pick guards do you want? And she found these online, $100 for the pair on that. Pickup covers she wanted, which makes no difference to the sound. It's just regular Mexican pickups under there. Some chicken head knobs that look, I think, fabulous. And it's fabulous. And other than that, you know, good old string retainer. So, mighty pleasing Pappy's corn squeeze and shoo, white lightning. If you guys think I'm going crazy if you don't know that George Jones song. So anyways, let me know what you think about these kind of lessons, if they do anything for you. Again, basically to help you learn a little bit of keyboards and to show you the parts on guitar until you learn the keyboard parts. And that way you can play every part of the tunes. Okay, you guys take care. That's it. Later.